You can do it, dude. Keep going. Don't quit. Okay, in today's video, I'm going to talk about how to stay motivated as a small streamer. So if you're a small streamer like myself, you probably know how sometimes, dude, it gets lonely out there in the ghost town, right? It gets tough in the streets of Twitch. You know that. I know that. It's brutal out there, man. They're rough. But today I'm going to talk about how you can stay motivated even if maybe no one's coming in your stream, you're not seeing the growth that you would like. I'm going to give you 5 tips of ways that or things that you can do to stay motivated, to keep up the hard work, and to not quit. Streaming's fun, man. And so if you're not having fun, then we need to change some things up. Tip number 1, numero uno. First off is to take care of your mental and your physical health, okay? That's really important. What I see happen is a lot of small streamers, they come in hot. They come in gangbusters. They say, I'm gonna stream 10 hours a day, 5 days a week. On top of that, they got a full-time job, they're going to school, they got a family, and they just get burnt, man. Burnt crispy marshmallow, they're gone, they're toasted because they overdo it. And so I think it's important if you're a small streamer, you're just starting out, or even if you've been streaming for a little bit and you're still trying to grow, to take it easy. Take care of your mind. So if you got to do things like meditate, if you got to do things like go on a walk, get some sunshine, do things like that. Make sure you keep up with your gym routine, all right? Don't just drop all that stuff just to stream. It will not work. You will fry yourself. And so don't do that, all right? You first have to take care of yourself mentally and physically to be able to keep up with this streaming stuff, okay? And what I've noticed too is when my mental game's sharp and my physical game's sharp, I stream a lot better, all right? I have a lot more energy. It's just a lot better energy, a lot better vibes. So I would say don't overdo it. At the beginning, when you first stream, I always recommend streaming just 3 days a week, okay? I think that's enough time to network on the side, to get your stream looking good, improve the quality when you're not streaming. But 3 days a week is also good. It gives people enough time to tune in, gives you some experience. I would just say at the beginning, don't overdo it. Don't come in saying 10 days a week, or 10 days a week, 10 hours a day. It's just, you're gonna get burnt. Don't do it, okay? Slow and steady wins the race. Remember that book. Tip number 2, número dos, is stream something that you enjoy. And so I know a lot of times that people will tell you, well, if you're trying to grow, you can't stream a game that's too saturated or it's too competitive. You know what I mean? Too many people are streaming that. I think maybe it just depends. Honestly, in my experience, you're probably going to grow on things like YouTube and Twitter anyways. And so to me, what gaming stream isn't that crazy of a deal. But if you're like, hey, I want to stream these small games, or I want to stream a certain game, but I'm hating it, and you want to try something else, shoot, go ahead and do it. Do it for a week, do it for 2 weeks. Give yourself a break. Video games should be enjoyable. If you are streaming video games or whatever you're streaming, it should be fun. It should be something. You shouldn't be like another job you have to go to, like, oh, I gotta go stream this, gotta go stream, you know, Donkey Kong or Pokemon. I love Pokemon, but whatever it may be, don't let it should be fun. You should be enjoying it. So if you're not, consider changing what you're streaming. Consider changing the game, and maybe only temporarily. Maybe you're known as like an Apex streamer, and that's fine. But shoot, everyone needs a break. You'll even see sometimes the big streamers, they'll do something like maybe they're a Fortnite streamer, a Warzone streamer, and they'll play Valorant, or they'll play, like I said, they're Warzone and they play Fortnite. Whatever. You got to mix it up a little bit. If you're feeling like burnt, if you're feeling like overwhelmed by what you're gaming on, streaming on, don't be afraid to mix it up for a little bit, all right, and see what happens. And you just might pull in a couple new people, so consider doing that. Number 3, número tres, and this is something that took me a little bit to understand, is that it's better to have quality streams over a bunch of streams, all right? And I have a full-blown YouTube video about that. I put it in the description if you want to get more details on this. But basically what I noticed is that it didn't matter if I streamed more. If I streamed a bunch of just lousy poo-poo streams, people weren't into them as much. You know what I mean? And so you want to make your streams memorable, something that people are like telling their friends about, that they're planning to see you. And so don't focus so much on, I gotta stream as much as I can because that's how I'm gonna grow. Because that's honestly just not the case. I think it's better to stream with less, and a lot of YouTubers and streamers will tell you that, but to have better quality streams. So stream less, up the quality. People will come in, they'll stick around and be like, hey, this dude's kind of funny. This content's kind of good. I like their setup, you know what I mean? I like their overlays or whatever. Make it memorable so people want to come back. They say, you know, I'm going to check that person out again. If you're just coming in like this, like a snoozer, man, if you're just showing up straight snooze fest, I mean, it's a wrap. No one's gonna come back. If I came in and someone's just boring, I'm not more than likely not gonna return, and I'm sure you feel the same. So I would say stream less, bump the quality up, bump the energy up. You know what I mean? The more you stream too, maybe sometimes you're tired. You gotta just bring it on your streams, because those people who come in your stream, you're only gonna get one shot to make a first impression, right? So you gotta make sure that you are bringing it all the time on your streams, all right? Número cuatro, number 4, is do not compare yourself to others. And I know that's so hard to do, right? Because I love Nick Mercs, don't get me wrong, I love Tim the Tap Man. Those are some of my favorite streamers. I love some of these other just huge streamers. I love watching them. And it's hard not to watch them be like, oh, they have 60, 50,000 subs. I'll never get there. How did they get there? And just beat yourself up, but you cannot do that, okay? Because you will lose motivation. These people, first off, a lot of them have been streaming for like 10 years. You're just starting off, okay? So big difference there. But also, too, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you're having fun, who cares, dude? They could have 1 million subs. If you're cooling with your 10 subs, 20 subs, or 0 subs, and you're just having a good time gaming and streaming, it doesn't really matter. And who cares what they do or what anyone else does for that matter. Just focus on yourself, focus on your content. Don't compare yourself to others, because I noticed that when we do that, that's when we lose motivation. We say, well, I'm never gonna get there, it's pointless, I'm just gonna give up, never gonna grow, never gonna this, never gonna that. And just don't do it, okay? Just focus on you and focus on just enjoying your streaming, okay? Because like I always say, if you're not enjoying streaming, if you're not having a good time, then you're doing something wrong and you gotta figure it out. So don't compare yourself to others, stay in your lane, focus on yourself and your channel, okay? And that's gonna help keep you motivated and happy and pumped. And now for my last tip, número 5, is that just keep a schedule. Make a schedule. That helped me so much, is making a schedule. If you wanna know how to make a schedule on Twitch, I put a video in the description below. But I noticed that like when I just streamed whenever, I'm gonna stream 5 days a week and for as much time as I can, I realized that like for whatever reason, it's just a mental thing. Like I said, this just helped me, but I was like not as stoked to stream. I wasn't pumped. I was like, oh, I gotta stream. But when I just made a schedule, I said, okay, I'm gonna stream, right now I stream Saturday and Sunday mornings, all right? And I said, I'm just gonna stream those 2 days a week, but I'm just gonna bring it and I'm gonna enjoy it. And dude, I love it, man. I'm having so much fun streaming right now and it's been great. And so I think sometimes maybe we overwork ourselves and it becomes more of a grind, more like a job on top of our job that we already have. And so I would say just make a schedule. That way, you know, these days I'm planning, I don't have to worry about, oh, I gotta stream this amount of days or this or that. Just make those days. Those are the only times I stream and I stick to it. And dude, I literally get like pumped to streaming. I was just texting my brother, was it last week? And I said, dude, I'm so pumped to stream tomorrow. You know what I mean? So I would say make a schedule. It helps and it alleviates some of that stress, all right? And these are my 5 tips for small streamers and how you can stay motivated. If you want more tips and tricks, feel free to subscribe. I'll come out with 2 videos a week. Subscribe. I don't know if I said that weird, my bad. And if you like this video, if it was helpful, I would appreciate if you click the like button and drop a comment. What are some things that help you to stay motivated on your journey on streaming, all right? I appreciate you all that come by. Thank you for watching my video and have an amazing day. We'll see you.